Summer Toronto real estate market. The COVID is coming to the end, yet our border hasn't fully opened. Should we sell or should we buy? Hi, my name is Priscilla. I'm your real estate broker in GTA. Today, let's take a look at our newly available Toronto Real Estate Board Market Watch Report. Like always, I share with you two charts. The bigger one is July's performance, and the smaller one is one more month ahead in June. So when we compare with the big one to the smaller one, we see month over month change. Together, we're going to look at 5 parameters. Each one of them has a percentage underneath. This is the change comparing with the same period of last year. So we see year over year delta. All right, let's first take a look at the average sold price. So this is across the whole GTA, all property types, average sold price. In July, we recorded number 1.06 million. So if you watch my previous video, you know that for quite a few months, April, May, June, we all remain at the level around or very close at 1.1 million. So from 1.09, 1.1 million back to 1.06, this is about 2.5% drop. This number is very close to before the peak of this month's March. February's number was 1.045. So we go back to February's level. So this told us that apparently the market has stopped a crazy increase. It actually became calm, and we actually already come back down a bit. Together with the price drop, we also have another indicator that already showed decline. That is the market activeness. In July, the transaction number dropped almost 15% comparing to last July in 2020. Starting from 2nd of last year, we see the market has remained super active. So many months, we see the transaction number show significantly high percentage increase over last year. Even for June, we recorded 30%. And then the past May, June, we saw something like 50%. So the market was very active, driven by such a low interest rate. A lot of local demand has taken advantage of the low interest rate and released their demand into purchasing a property. But with time passing by, a lot of buyers have already got their property, so the demand has dropped. Hence, we saw much lower transaction number. But the market hasn't turned into buyer's market just yet. Although we have lower demand, the supply to the market, the available property for sale has dropped even more than that. So if we look at the new listing, we see that we had a 31% drop comparing with same period of last year. And this number, even comparing to last month, the drop is even more obvious. It dropped from 16,000 to 12,550. So what we can see here is, yes, it's true that the demand is lower, but the supply dropped even further. So as a result, we can see that we still just have 1 month of inventory, which means with the current speed of sales, it only takes us 1 month to explicit all the inventory in the market. So it's still a very strong seller's market. Although comparing with the peak of March, April, May, now the buyer does have a longer period to calm down and browse the properties they like and choose the better one. Because why? If we look at the days on market, we can see now we are 17 days. This number in past months, in June, was 13. It means it only takes less than 2 weeks time for a property to be purchased by a buyer. And a month before that, in May, this number was only 11 days. So basically the inventory fly off the shelf. So this number is much better now. It's not much better, it's slightly better, but the trend does show now the buyer has more time to pick one really to their favoritism. So if we outlook to the future, I think there are 2 forces we need to pay extra attention. The first thing is how soon the border can fully reopen and how the airlines will resume normal operation. If the answer is yes, those postponed planned newcomers, they probably will come to Canada sooner, and they will release some of the purchase. It will push up the demand. However, another force we need to pay attention is the supply. If the supply of the houses remain low or drop further, then the demand will come much higher than supply. And then I think the second wave of upward trend will show. But if it's otherwise, more people coming to the market, more sellers want to sell, yet the border remains shut, or then the newcomers will postpone their plan to arrive, then the buyer might have longer period of time to choose their property. So this is the end of this video. If you have any recent purchase or sale plan, please feel welcome to talk to me. I'll cater the strategy just for you. Looking forward to connecting with you soon. Bye-bye.